Ladies and gents, welcome to the grand finals of our 2v2 Rising Star League. Here for Halo Wars 2 at Meta Place. We've got Hech1chos in the dark blue, and in the light blue, that's the Hech1chos. Together they are Hech1chos. And they're playing as Hech1chos and Cutter. On the other side of the map, we've got Hech1chos in the red. And in the yellow, this is Zonated Soul. They're also playing as Hech1chos and Cutter. And by the way, I'll be referring to Hech1chos as I'll be Rapier for most of the time when I don't mix it up. Both names are valid. Now the Rising Star League excludes the top pros, but actually Hech1chos and Hech1chos are gonna be considered pros after this tournament already. They are in the slots, but they've signed up before they got the slots, so it's fine. They can play this time. We'll need more players in these, that's for sure. Okay, we got raid camps coming in. The mini base deal, always a big risk to take. But maybe this one can at least get the extractor or something, who knows. If they're very committed. We'll find out in a second. Does Albi actually queue up a Grunt Rider? Yes. See, by the time these guys get there, I think they can already be tickling that extractor down by like 10%. And there won't be any reinforcements to help, so this is actually a really good rush. Great mine placement should destroy the cannon fodder. And then these guys can join the tickle race as well. I see already some damage on that extractor. I think it can be destroyed. Hech1chos is in a little bit of trouble. Normally, I'd say that the mass production of everything here just kind of overwhelms the mini-base deals. But I think this one they didn't fully notice, and Hech1chos is still not actively looking at it, but he's fixing it now. Getting a turret. It's just gonna be too late for that extractor because there's gonna be also a second Grunt Rider. And the third one is on the way. Maybe even the fourth one beyond that. Oh, sorry, that's a heavy grunt. Never mind. So this is rough. I mean, losing your early generator, not having it upgraded. But Hech1chos is also crazy, and he's upgraded 4 harvesters. Because he can, I suppose. Well done, Hech1chos. Now what? Are those all just cannon fodder? I think so. Yeah, he's not printing anything else, but he is making a defensive raid camp here in order to deal with the brute. Probably could have just made a chopper instead and left it as a harvester, but hey, there's now many brutes here, and those extremely greedy upgrade harvesters are getting punished super hard. It's a good reaction. Hech1chos is pumping, however, also the snipers and hellbringers probably. No, it's just snipers. It's actually very unfortunate for him because he's not going to be able to do any significant damage, but he is getting the power nodes. That's all getting cleaned up, and 5 power nodes for Team Blue does mean that you don't as urgently have to fix your generator situation. The snipers are now coming in to help finally, and that should make a decent difference. Oh! The grunt mines just detonated the turret. It was great placement. The beams coming down on the snipers. Great work there. And the rush can continue. Grunt Riders are crashing into a sniper there, but there's just too many of the snipers at this point, so I think the best they can hope for is destroying that harvester and then maybe getting out of here. But even that seems excessively unlikely. I think the snipers run them down. They've gotten their work done anyway. That's really good damage. Hech1chos is now upgrading the generator, and these guys have held on to power nodes, but now their middle units are getting kind of wiped. The ODST drop was great as well. What a great fight. It's quite back and forth. Well, I have to favor Team Red a little bit. It's just that power node situation needs to be addressed right now. Can't wait anymore. Mini base has been destroyed, no surprise there. We've got an expansion Hech1chos does have a... Sorry, not Hech1chos. This is Albi. He's got a second generator up already as well. And he's swapping into choppers. That's going to be very nice against the sniper plays. But we got to account for Hech1chos' many heavy grunts. He gets to upgrade them. Oh, wait. That's not many heavy grunts at all. That's just brutes. What the hell? I'm surprised they weren't at work in that base. But now there's plenty of choppers to defend, so I'm starting to be worried for Hech1chos there, actually. Let's see how he's doing with the base. He's got a second generator coming up. First one's upgraded, and he is attacking finally. Got the drop shades, turrets. The mines already damaged them heavily. His brutes got absolutely wrecked by the choppers, and the cannon fodders and real turrets can clean this up. Now Team Blue is maintaining some pretty good control over the power nodes, so maybe things are working out after all. Oh wait, there's a lot of snipers here. Gotta be a little careful with the choppers. The Marines don't appear to have grenades, but the ODST satchels are taking care of some of this stuff together with the drop turret. All in all, not too bad, but you still want to shoot at infantry rather. Well, these guys are still going. What the heck? You'd figure the 3 turrets are enough. No. Hech1chos has a drop. There's a grunt dome to defend the extractor for now. And Albi Rapier is going to be going to tier 2. The choppers are back to help defend. They should be able to clean up most of this infantry. And for now, Hech1chos just keeps pumping more cannon fodders at him. So many upgraded buildings, man. He might have a big drop in the next attack. The other extractor is now getting hurt a little bit. Still no healing around, by the way. I'm not sure whether Hech1chos was gonna come up with something, but it really doesn't look like it. I think he just lost everything he had. Save for the few Marines that are here. His base is getting destroyed by Hech1chos, who's also a really solid player, clearly. Base is getting a garage. Not exactly sure what that is planned for. What's that gonna do? Just make warthogs? It certainly wasn't helping with keeping this base going. There was no sniper in, nothing for snipers. So it's got to be warthogs, right? Just to run down the snipers. I guess that's the plan, but the cutter warthog switch is not something you always want to be doing against another cutter, because they just get Diego, and then what are you gonna do about it? Great dodge. That didn't hit any of the snipers. Hech1chos micro this whole tournament has been actually sick. The splits in particular. Again, he's not getting hit by the beam. It's exactly what I'm talking about. And with close air support, that's gonna be the closing move. Oh my goodness. Hech1chos, guys. Hech1chos. How do you beat them? Oh, apparently by making supply buildings, which Albi has 0 of. Seems legit, guys. Seems... yeah, that's fake news. Welcome to Vault here for game number 2. We've got Hech1chos in the blue and in the teal. This is Hech1chos. They're playing as Shippy and Decimus respectively, so lots of mobility there. Potential for an air swap in tier 2, and the big Decimus drop obviously as a finisher could be brutal. On the other side, Albi is red. Zolotid Soul is yellow, and they're playing as Shipmaster and Isabel. You see, Forge is banned in this one, so they can't be going for that, which they'd love to, I'm sure. But these were the other options available. We got the raid camp coming up. Which is an interesting spot for it, because you can just go down and bully this middle base. That middle base will also need some appropriate protection with that. You want production there. Or you go scouts. But then hero marine builds are gonna be a little bit tough. So it's all just going for the safe hero from back home. That's a Spartan. With some Hellbringers. And potentially this base getting picked up too. Wouldn't be bad at all. Hech1chos is delaying the minis quite a bit because I think he wants the second generator back home. Yeah. Should be a bit more economic with that. Lots of upgrades. Question in the chat, do I ever miss Rock? I mean, he did have some really good games. I'd be lying if that wasn't the case, but after knowing that like half of them were through cheating, I mean, I'm happy with where we are now. I mean, we've been conned for years. That's... Do I miss being conned for years? I don't have Stockholm Syndrome, I'd like to think. The base has been bullied successfully. Hech1chos is now taking over and heading to the other mini base, which is also obviously unprotected. That's just free ghosts. It's nowhere near enough for what needs to happen here. I think that mini base is still going to be in trouble, although there's going to be 5 ghosts that time. The choppers will keep them at bay for a second at least. That is a lot of brutes, man. Oh, and they're gonna get... Oh, it's perfect. The landing was so good. They're getting Vortex now. And on the other side, there's something going on. Let's quickly check, because I'm pretty sure Hech1chos can move on there and just take over the mini. This is destroyed. The Spartan ran away for some reason, even though it's full shields. So Hech1chos just buys the mini now. Can these guys go all the way to the main? That's wild. Lots of blue ghosts for Hech1chos here. Oh, very slow upgrade on that second extractor, actually. I guess he just wanted to do everything else first. So while we're not gonna get any major action on that main base, these guys have killed all the units. Which means they're gonna get to hold on to all the middle mini stuff. But that's a really good Spartan slam with the mines. The cleanup is complete. It's just that there's more. We got Team Blue is taking over all the power nodes, as you see. It's gonna be a potential 5-0 situation. Not comfortable for Team Pollos Locos at all. overwhelming ghost numbers. I don't really have to point it out, you can see for yourself. That's crazy. I mean, honestly, Hech1chos is just playing so well. I think they had trouble in the first series a little bit because they were just still waking up. But they've activated. Good suicide grunt connection. Oh, unfortunately, it doesn't solve much. Spartan gets caught there. The anti-vehicle turret actually doing some pretty good work on the ghosts. Spartan should be able to escape here, just barely. Ah, the mine. Good protection there for the Spartan. But there's so many grunts. Oh my goodness. And they heal. And just keep coming back. There's also a spirit support. Yeah, they're definitely gonna get that Spartan down. And everything else. While they're at it, that's a 2-0. Super solid play overall by Hech1chos. They barely lost any engagements in this entire match. Beautiful work. Didn't get to the whole tier 2 gameplay. Didn't have to do Decimus Banshee business. Just the early game, just the production, just the momentum carried them. Welcome to Mirage in game number 3. Hech1 is blue, Hech1chos is teal. And to get together there, Hech1chos playing as Hech1chos and Johnny. On the other side of the map, we've got an Albi, and we've got the Zonated Soul. They're playing as Decimus and Serena, so that should be pretty interesting, I'd say. I like the Decimus Serena combo because you can just freeze everything, and then your nasty warlord comes in to bonk people on the head while they can't move. It's a pretty big combo there. Take massive shatter damage, and they're stunned still beyond that. And then you vortex them. So Serena gets a chance to freeze them over again. At which point, you guessed it, you can beam them. It's so brutal in 2v2, I highly recommend the mix. Not sure if this is the best map for them, because Johnson can just litter the place here in the middle with bunkers. And there's already garrisons, so the two together just make that an absolute fortress. So in that sense, that could be better than the ice-shattering shenanigans with Desi Serena. Nonetheless, it's an interesting way to play. We're just not seeing that, because, you know, our Desi here is just making brutes, and we're just gonna get cryo troopers, so they really just want the middle mini to get rushed. And they're doing everything they can to put a stop to that being a thing. Our hero is already in the bunker. Grunts are gonna head to the main. Actually doesn't have a whole lot of stuff there, so his generator is definitely exposed, but it shouldn't be hard for some snipers to come over and, you know, just kite the grunts to death. Chosen's already working here. All his job is to keep those snipers away. And so far, so good with that. Nice wiggle, but you hit them with a Chosen, you just walk up. And they dead. Suicide Grunt's trying to get something done at least. The brutes get a nice stagger on these guys. There's a lot more brutes. This rush is actually quite hard. I mean, there was a raid camp here I didn't point out, so the reinforcements are looking really solid, and Hech1 could be in serious trouble. Has to call back his hero. If they have some form of heal, I really hope that Hech1chos is gonna have that, but it doesn't look like it, because he didn't go restoration drills first. Third point is still very far away for both of these players. Hech1 isn't gonna have heal. Vortex! He's gonna lose the main. Setting all the buildings that he can, which isn't all of them. Actually, he's in serious trouble, but he is trying to get a ninja base up and running. Ice blocks don't impact bunker? No, they don't impact any building. You need other sources, because ice blocks... I mean, imagine if you could shut down your opponent's base. We had to deal with that at some point. When the setup on that wasn't working correctly. So when Serena launched, people would just ice block your base and you would freeze and it would be over. That was not fun. That was never intended, however. Fortification should affect bunkers. Yeah, that would be good. That would be good. So, Hech1chos is still trying to rebuild. I'm not sure Hech1chos has an... Oh, second generator, Hech1chos. I don't know about that. I mean, I admire the confidence, but... surely a bit of pumping would be more important right now. Can Hech1chos actually hold this? If he gets fed a little bit of resources, he could technically heal this thing, yeah? Suicide grunts, no split. Oh, they're doing really good work. Okay, that was great work. Snipers are coming home to potentially fend this off. Okay. But the other base gets destroyed. So now Hech1chos still has to rebuild from scratch. I don't quite think these guys are strong enough just off of the back of Hech1chos. Hech1chos has really nothing on the field. So he's just dead weight at the moment. Trying to get an extractor in the middle, desperately holding on, but I think this might just be over. So we might get a game 4 out of this. That's okay. That's great. That's great. Hech1chos trying to survive, however. So it's all down to Hech1chos micro with the snipers. If he can forever kite this, if he can hold on with the bunkerinos, then anything's possible. Oh, look at the split, it's so good. But he still loses 2 snipers to it. He's fighting against snipers himself. Tries to out-wiggle it, but doesn't work. Another one goes down. If this bunker had more snipers in it, maybe. But I think that's it. 2 players are greater than 1. That's the brutal truth of 2v2s. Your individual skill matters, but there's a limit to what you can do by yourself. Poor Hech1chos still in its stone ages. His only hope is that Hech1chos can recover back home with his tier 2 business. Trouble is, these guys are also expanding as the Jolteon here has jump back roots coming out of every orifice. And we've got a lot of fruits on the field already, considering that they're upgraded. Oh wait, they're actually getting caught here by the Chosen. That could be good. But can he save his base? If there's no heal here, then so much for that. Oh man, the brutes are getting reset micro. Is there gonna be a heal? Oh my god! It's not happening. Hech1chos can't stay alive, man. And Boundless Siphon. Nice. Poor Hech1chos, dude. He's getting absolutely wrecked. Ooh, the Hellbringers with their dispersion nozzle upgrades, but they're getting told to chill out. Two-star boy! Let's go! Veteran suicide grunts. How do you even gain experience as a suicide grunt? That's crazy. Keeps gonna come down here on the Chosen. Ay, ay, ay. I'm afraid the two-star brute didn't make it anywhere. But Hech1chos has a full base now. Trying to... Oh wait, the guy is still alive. Does he deserve a name? I don't know. We are never gonna see him again, so... I'm not too eager to name him. And most of the drop units don't tend to play too big of a role. Diego does. Chad and Steve do. Oh, another vortex. Great. That's Hech1chos right there. He keeps buying the bases in the hopes that somehow, some way, Hech1chos can hold on and outgrow all of these people. But how? Man doesn't make enough. Guess he's gonna get 5th point and make a free generator. It's something. Never give up, never surrender. Okay, Zoned Soul is gonna put an end to this now, I think. Just freezing the base. Setting up some Kodiaks. Triple garage, oh my goodness. Well, I guess they could do that. It's a lot of brutes, I'd say. What do you guys think? He's still going. There's 2 of them. Love it. More generators for Hech1chos. He's not going tier 3 or anything, he just tried to survive with some upgraded turrets here. Oh god. The big drop. Poor Johnny's getting owned. Yeah, I just don't think you can outdo all this. We're gonna give up. It'll be a 2-1 and we're getting ourselves at least a game 4. Nice. Ladies and gents, welcome to Rift. We've got ourselves a Hech1chos, we've got ourselves a Hech1chos, and they're gonna be playing as Arbiter and Isabel here. On the other side of the map, we've got ourselves an Obby, and we've got ourselves a Zonated Soul. They're playing as Pavium and Jerome. Looking pretty good. Quick harassment on the Marines, but it's not going to work out because the Sentinels actually come into play too. And the Marines just end up being a little bit stronger. We've taken the free grunts to make this work, but they were also gathering resources elsewhere. Looks like it's a pretty even split as to who gets what resource crates around the map. So let's take a quick look at build orders. We got a quick hero build for Hech1chos. I don't think he can actually buy the hero though. Not until he has a lot more power than now. Might as well buy a pad at that point. And not go for that very early hero building armory. Hech1chos is, I think, gonna do the triple harvester upgrade again. I'm shocked he didn't actually just wait for the generator, but I think he's making it in the back. Oh god. So risky, but it could work out. I mean, they're the ones that are gonna be pretty mobile, and Albi and Zonated Soul are definitely not going to be mobile, so they're probably not gonna hit the Mexican generator for a very long time there. Unless for some reason Jerome ends up going for Warthogs, which I don't suspect they would do. This looks like it will be blue. Well, the Sentinels have been pulled away, so the Marine can just capture. Yellow's helping. Nah, the heroes are coming in, so it's gonna be quite contested. Is this the finals? Yes, it's on the screen. It might be too small text. I don't know. Is it too small? We could like do this. And at least one little bit bigger. Mines are landing left and right. Mines will also detonate each other, and the Spartan gets hurt. Jerome calls in the Mantis for himself to save his skin. It worked out. Hech1chos will have to run Alice away. Good work there by Zonated Soul, and now the choppers are coming through as well to bully that Marine. A lot of infantry on the other side, but this is really what matters at this moment. Great job, great coordination. But Hech1chos is capturing the power nodes, that's for sure. So Team Blue could be running away with a massive power income advantage. There's no turrets here, however. So it's really important that Hech1chos gets back the Spartan instead of a pad upgrade there. I think that supply pad is just going to be destroyed anyhow. It's the weak spot. Make it bold. I'm not sure if I can. I mean, there's some other fonts here, but it's actually worse. Yeah, it's just definitely worse. Oh, this is good. Yeah, that one I like. Okay, the choppers are really getting to work here. And the grunts don't have any mines, as you guys know. Spartan goes down. And now we have Cloak in action as well. The power nodes still largely belong to Team Blue. As they're getting recaptured here. So it's still trying to expand, but I don't think it's going to be allowed. The brutes worked before, but that was different. That was an unexpected rush. This is more like a tier 2 transition into brute spam. I'm not quite sure that's gonna be as easily successful as it was before. Now Hech1chos is tier 2 himself. He's only got a second generator, but he's gonna get Arbiter out. Interesting. They're gonna be bullying this base over here. Nice plasma bolt. And that was another one somewhere. I couldn't quite spot it. There was something going on down here. Jerome versus Alice. Going to town there. Can Alice get the jump? No, she doesn't have it, but the choppers are so close to the mines. I don't think they'll quite detonate it. Oh, they do. And they do. Jerome will be taking Alice out, I'm pretty sure, but we got some vehicles. It's not enough though, but there's a sniper. Jerome should be going down despite some very nice micro on that one. Hech1chos is taking out building after building. I think Zone2Soul is getting overwhelmed. What is Hech1chos doing? Like I said, the brute action has kind of been anticipated this time around, and because he's not helping his teammate, he's getting doubled. And the turrets plus the Arbiter should be able to hold. There's going to be an Apex as well to repair the buildings, although there's going to be much more brutes coming over. I think the damage to Zone2Soul is already done. It could be putting the guy out of this game at this rate. Meanwhile, Hech1chos has a pretty chill time. He's tier 2. He can start up his garages. So long as Hech1chos holds this base, everything's fine for them. Now, there are a lot of brutes, and they have dark skies. Oh, the engineer with the bubble shield. Just about managing to out-heal this. The Arbiter upgrade is nearly done, so Conduit Incarnate will be done in a moment. It's so close. Oh, he uses the rage before the upgrade kicks in. So there's no healing on the base from that. It's all the engineer at the moment. There's another engineer. We should have another bubble shield. And that will protect the base for the most part. The Arbiter's really getting to work now on those units. They're not doing much splash damage, but there is some. Drops in some mines. The Spartan comes here to defend, and Hech1chos will be holding the base. I'd like to see him upgrade this at this point. It's kind of worth it. Make sure it stays up for good. He has the money. Might as well do it. Could we see a drop here from our Arbiter, perhaps? Still 4 power nodes behind us, by the way, so I'll be absolutely fumbled it by going for the brutes here. And you know, not getting any damage done. Like, instead of doing this to the base, could have just run into the main and destroyed the generators. That's like guaranteed damage that will get done. But hey, discovered that there's a mini base in the back, and now everybody's getting all united back to the rear. Just Pavium things. Okay, that's gonna be a clean hold. No problem. The counterattack is on. Zone2Soul hasn't been able to get to tier 2. His oh my god. Shoot the generator! Shoot it! Shoot it! Please. Okay, the Warthogs, surely. Come on. Yeah. Well, the brutes are trying it again, but this time there's also elites, and they're under Conduit's effect. And there's gonna be a shield juggle on this. They're giving up. Zone2Soul is toast. His generators have been destroyed. He can take it no longer. And Hech1chos is going to be successful. The victors of this tournament are now clear with that. Still, congrats to Pollos Locos for making second place. Not bad at all by any means. But Hech1chos They're a little bit too strong for them at the moment. Maybe next time they can get a little closer. I think a few more times of this and they'll get fully used to it. They're starting to pick up on some of the weaknesses, so keep it up, guys, keep it up. GG's, and thanks everyone. We want to thank our website patrons. This is by far the best way to support MetaPlays. Your contribution helps keep the project sustainable and allows us to produce more and better content. If you aren't yet a patron, check out our link in the description and get in touch to collect your perks. We will see you the next time.